with a speech titled, "The Kindness of Strangers." Please help me welcome Alex Lubarsky.
Fellow Rough Riders. 1979, August. I arrived at Kennedy Airport, Russian immigrant. And I saw something magnificent. A soda dispenser. I don't want you to think we were barbarians back in the Soviet Union, because we also had a soda dispenser. It was just a little different, okay? There was a glass that the whole city shared. But no, okay, take it easy. When you press it down a little bit, some water spurted out. So it was very clean. You take the glass, you flip it over, you press it against the thingy, and you get some seltzer water. You press it on the other side, and you get some seltzer water that's colored. It wasn't delicious, but it was very accessible. So as a 10-year-old boy, I came to the United States. I see this incredible machine. It's got so many sodas, so many colors, so many options. I was very excited, but I didn't have any money. I had whatever I had in my pocket, whatever I could get from Dad. So I started putting my coins into the machine. But no matter how many coins I put, it wouldn't give me the soda. So I was frustrated next to this machine, and a gentleman that worked for Kennedy Airport saw this frustration. He felt bad for me. He came up, he tried to explain to me in English what the problem was. Of course, I couldn't understand. And he took money out of his pocket, put it in the machine, and got me a soda.
Oh, wow.
The kindness of strangers. So, the first time I spoke in public, I was 24 years old. And up until that point, I spoke with lots of people, but just not all in the same place. And when I came up in front of a room, it was sort of like this. About 50 people looked as gorgeous and beautiful and stylish and presentable as you. And I was just expecting to come, introduce myself, and talk a little bit. But something horrible happened. My brain shut down. My mouth, there was like foam in it. My legs got wooden. My stomach started to churn. I couldn't think or say a word, and I was just frozen in front of these people. I wasn't expecting that at all. So then I discovered I have a speaking problem. And from that moment on, I started to pursue the ability to communicate in public, because I thought that'd be important. I came to the Toastmaster Club many years ago, and I gave some speeches here. I frightened the people. But they were very gentle and accepting. And then I met a friend here, Billy Manzullo, who he and I were having a cup of tea, and we were frustrated about this club. Don't get me wrong, we love the club, but you can only speak like once a month. What are you going to get done once a month? Every time I came up here, I was frightened, I was scared, my mouth was the same problem, my brain wouldn't work. So Billy goes, listen, I'm so frustrated, I want to go on the trains and speak to the people there. I said, are you out of your mind? Thought about it more, I said, fine, let's go do it now. It's a good idea. So we went on the trains of New York City, the F train, and we drove on that train for an hour back and forth. Not only did we not say a word to anybody there, we didn't look at each other. And then finally, I don't know what possessed me, about 50 people in a train car, I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have challenged ourselves to become motivational speakers, and we would just like to say hello, New York, and we love you, and we're grateful for what you're doing, and I jumped off the train. But after that, for a year, we did hundreds of those. We became stars of the train system, Billy and I. Yeah. So that was my background in speaking experience, and then I decided to enter a contest, speaking contest in this club. So, you know, Robert and Randy felt bad for me. They said, you know, this kid, he'll never make it, he'll never make it. The kind of stuff he says, the way he stands, the way he looks, the way he communicates, it's no good, it's no good. So they invited me to their home, and they tutored me, they worked with me. They helped me, they videotaped me on a big cassette like this big, they sent it over, I reviewed it, I learned. But you know, you see them, they're lovely people, right?
Right.
Very presentable, very handsome, very beautiful. They carry themselves, debonair, amazing, cultured, beautiful, amazing. About 5 years ago, I invited them to my birthday party. Russian restaurant. On the table, there's a bottle of vodka by Yay Big. They loosened up a little bit. I have to say, I was very pleasantly surprised that you have that in you. The lesson I learned from Robert and Randy is that the kindness of strangers, now that I got what they gave me, it's an opportunity for me to give to those who are striving to achieve something magnificent with their life. Just because I'm a stranger and I can do kindness. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert and Randy Gaddalia.